Hello, and hope everybody's having a good week so far. This week I have about 20 or so items that were some of my best sellers, and I wanted to get on here and do my Wednesday sales update with you. So we'll go right into it. The first sale I had for this week was a Orvis tweed blazer or sport coat, and it was a very nice jacket. Very neat. The leather buttons were in good shape. It wasn't Harris tweed. It was just a tweed, but the Orvis brand usually does very well. There were no flaws in it, and I believe I took a best offer on this one for $42 plus shipping. So that was a really nice sale. And usually it's hard to get $50 for a Harris tweed. So being that this wasn't even Harris tweed, just an Orvis, that I'm pretty happy with that sale. I picked this up for about $2, I think, and I just thought it was a cool polo shirt with the John Deere logo, and it had the tractor colors on there, the yellow and the green, and as you can see, there's a new background again. But I know that there's a lot of John Deere collectors out there, and shout out to Kate's friend Eric. I know he's a big John Deere fan, so when I saw this, I knew even had a small flaw right there, but I knew that there's like collectors out there that like this stuff, so I knew this would sell, so I picked it up, and it sold for $17.50 plus shipping. Here's another one. This is a brand that I pick up and sell. It's a Penguin by Munsingwear. It sells really well, but not for a super high price. And they always have really cool designs, and they're usually like for slim, like skinnier people. This sold for $16.99. So I pick these up if I get them for the right price, usually under $4. I'll pick these up. But they're nice, really nice shirts, and they sell really quick. And here's another pair of the jeans from the lot of 30 that I listed. This was just a pair of 550 Relax, size 40, so a little bit bigger, 40 by 34. I took a best offer on these for $16.99, and I'm happy with that. So that was a quick flip. I know I've talked about FootJoy in the past, and like I said, these do really well. This was a weird color, and it had. I'm not completely sure what this is. This logo. I probably should have researched it harder, but it looks like the state of South Carolina, so that's what I did on there. But it's also like the Masters logo. But the colors weren't the best on this. It was like a pink and a blue, um, and it's not very recent, but still it pulled in $24.99, and that was a good flip. So like I said, even when FootJoy has like random things on here, they take a little longer to sell, but they do sell well. The next one was a Brooks Brothers Irish linen. These do fairly well as long as they're in good condition, and this one doesn't even look that great when it's on the mannequin, but the fabric, they have people that wear the linen shirts. There's like they have a certain following, I think, probably warmer climates, but they look nice, and they sell pretty well. So I usually pick them up in short sleeve when I see them, even in long sleeve, as long as they're in good condition and there's no stains. But it's pretty common to see like a barbecue stain or something on these, so make sure you check them very closely for any defects. And here's another jean sale. This is Tommy Bahama. Let me see if I can get on that. Right there, Tommy Bahama. And these jeans did good. $28 plus six to ship. They weren't even in like the best shape. You can see there's some wear, but what I've learned from jeans so far is, as long as there's no tears or rips that aren't usually there, and it's just like normal wear look. Some people like that, so, or don't mind at all as long as they're still in good condition. So here's another Lacoste. I know I picked up a couple of these last week and listed them, and they're still selling. This is a green one, size 5. It was really hard for me to get the color right on this. I think this was the closest I could get, even with playing with the colors, which was bad, too bad. But hopefully when the buyer gets it, they're happy with it. If not, I'll take care of them. But it sold for a best offer I took on this just because the color was off and because the buyer wanted to pay $19 and it was a fair offer I felt, so I sold it for that. Here's one of the Peter Millar shirts that I picked up. I listed a few of these last week. This has only been up for a couple days. This is a double XL, and I took a best offer of this for $24.99. And I went back. The first offer he gave me, I think, was $8. So if you guys have best offer up and people lowball you, don't be afraid at that. Just send them back with a reasonable offer. Don't be insulted. Sometimes they're just trying to test to see how low you'll go on an item. Here is a good sale for the week. It was a Brooks Brothers blazer. It was just a 346 with gold buttons. I usually pick these up when I find them for $5 to $10, and this was a 43R, and it's so I mean not super big. It's in the common size, so it took a little while to sell, but it sold for $59, and I'm super happy with that. Here's another Orvis. I've been finding a lot of these lately, and this one was cool. It was kind of like a poncho blanket type. There's a tag. Fleece type thing. It was super big, had the dry cleaning tag on it, and this was $29. It was kind of faded, but it was more of the material that made it like that. And this sold best offer I think for $27. Here's another one from the lot that I got, a Nissan, one of the racing shirts that I got from the lot that my friends Alex and Savannah sold me. And these have been selling, every once in a while. I think I sold two this week. But this had a little bit of fading on there, and a little bit of staining. I had to wash it from the neck. But still, I just noted it right here in the description, and it sold well. And I have one more of these, so I'm gonna relist it with the next one. And hopefully this sold for what I was asking, $21.99, and we'll put the other one up next week. Here was my best sale of the week. It was a Ermenegildo Zegna. As you can see there, it had a really nice pattern on it. It was just a normal blazer. There's the wool blazer with a really cool plaid pattern. This has got some interesting colors on it right there, you can see. But that sold for $89 plus $6 shipping, so that was a really great sale. Like I said, with some of these sport coats, they take a little while to pop and to find that right buyer, but hold out on your price if you have really nice ones, and you'll be happy when you do. Another blazer I sold this week was a Stafford. I occasionally pick these up if they're in really nice condition with the gold button, as you can see there. If I get them for the right price, I'll under $5 or under, I'll pick these up because, like you can see, it's a easy flip into $24. And I might start listing these a little bit higher, up at $30, because I see some people are getting a little better prices for these. So, but usually when they're bigger, this is a 44 small. So, like I said, don't be afraid of some of the brands. Just do your research, and there's always opportunities for returns on some of the items that other sellers aren't picking up. Here's a Hawaiian shirt I sold. It took a while to get paid for this. The buyer, I had to open up an unpaid item case for this, but still I was happy with this. It sold for $19.99. As you can see there, it had a really cool fan leaf pattern. I picked up 20 of these in New York City, and this is the second one to sell so far. But these will start selling a little better as summer rolls in. So I usually pick up all these Hawaiian shirts for $5 and turn them into 20. So that's a good return. Here's another one. This sold for asking price of $39. This is another one from Alex Savannah. Thank you. So basically, these are the shirts that have been selling, the Corvette theme ones. But this is the third one I sold, I think. The other ones I took a best offer for, I think around 34 for each of them, but this one sold for what I was asking for. And I believe I have one more of the long sleeves to sell, so I'm going to put that up tomorrow. And on to the next one. This was a free item of the week. I found this one. This was a free item that I got. And you can see here it's an older fan, really cool with the steel blades. I looked it up. It was 50s from the Westinghouse. It's missing some pieces on the original. It has right here in the center. Let me see if I can. Right here, it would have like a kind of logo, branded logo on there. So, but I took pictures of the cord and it works and stuff. So I'm sure whoever was looking for this will be happy with this. I took a best offer of this for $30, which I was cool with dropping the price because it's free and it's been sitting for a little while. This is one I listed last week, so it didn't sit long. It was a vintage. I think this is from the either late 90s or early 2000s Chicago Bulls shirt, but it was really cool. Had the bull running through Chicago right there, and that's the logo from the 90s, so that's what I'm guessing it was. But this sold for what I was asking for $16.99 shipped. And here was another one. I sold it again. The same buyer of the other one came back today and made me an offer again for another one of the shirts I had in the same size, double XL, and I sold it to him for $24.99. So 2 of the Peter Millar shirts are already gone. So pretty happy about that. I had a really good week in sales. This month is doing really good. I just got back from my trip today, or I did a short road trip to Virginia and back and thrifted along the way. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, please go ahead and do that if you want to see more videos like this. And also go over and check out the treasuregnome.com for more of my stuff. I have links down in the description to all this. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.